Hi guys, this is Cheryl with Architect Destiny. Thanks so much for tuning in for another video. If you're new to my channel, welcome, and if you're a subscriber, welcome back. So, belated though it may be, what I have for you today is a flip through of my March and April pages in my A5 Slim Jibun Techo. I kind of was a little off and on with filming in March and April, so I have not yet shown you what my planner turned out to look like for those couple of months. So let's jump in and take a look and see how my pages turned out. We're gonna go over to the March monthly. Make sure I have my whole planner in frame. And I really enjoyed this monthly spread. I love the greens and kind of the turquoise colors of the deco. It just kind of says spring to me to have a lot of green. I also really like this kind of washi tape, torn washi tape sticker that I got in a set from Stationery Pal. I just love the look of it, and it's like a perfect combination of the kind of blue-green and green colors in the spread. And I use that kind of as my background for my to-do list for the month, or my goals for the month. And yeah, I think all of the stickers and the washi tapes, I believe, are actually from Stationery Pal. And of course, the March sticker is from Hobby Lobby, the Paper Studio sticker pack. And during the month of March, I was still putting in my social media posts within the spread, and a little key down here that the kind of orange color is YouTube videos and the kind of turquoise green is Instagram posts. I don't think I did that in April, and I definitely did not do that in May. In my May spread, I think maybe in my April too, we'll get to it in a minute, I decided I would put my videos that I plan to film for the month in the sidebar, kind of along with my goals. But for March, I have them listed here. If I didn't do a video, of course, there's nothing there. I wrote what I planned to do, and then I checked it off if I actually did it. So you can see some of the things I did not check off, some things I did, which means I actually did them. So yeah, and at this time I was still using my Pilot Friction erasable multi-pen, and it does write a little thicker than my Uni Jetstream, which I'm using for the month of May. But at the time, I was just enjoying being able to erase everything, erase mistakes and things like that, and not have to worry about using whiteout. So at this point, I was still just really enjoying using that in my planner. As you can see, I'm still following kind of my same guidelines that for birthdays and special dates and anniversaries and things like that, I had already pre-planned those, written those in blue. My oldest son's birthday was on the 24th, and he turned 24. Things that are rescheduled, I mark them out with red and write either rescheduled, or if it's canceled, I write canceled. My days off, I write in red up at the top. And that's kind of the, format that I'm using these days. As you can see, I had a trip planned in March. My husband and I went to a church planters conference in Orlando, like the first full week of March, and really enjoyed that. It was nice being in Orlando in March. It wasn't super hot. The weather was really nice. And the conference was really great too, really kind of inspirational, kind of a nice recharge for ministry. So that worked out well also. Got to meet some really cool people. And so that was a fun trip. What else do we have in March? I mentioned my oldest son's birthday on the 24th. The rest of it kind of looks pretty much like work stuff. Our discipleship group that we started in, did we start in February? That we started in February. We meet on the fourth Thursday evening of every month, and that is just really cool. We've got some couples, young couples, that are either dating or getting married that my husband and I are kind of discipling and mentoring. And we meet on Zoom for our Thursday evening monthly meetings, and we just talk about, how the Word of God relates to relationships. We answer their questions about relationships and marriage and just about, being a disciple of Christ in general. And then we also have social things, like we went out with one of the couples to dinner on this day just to spend some one-on-one time with them. And we actually had a bowling outing in April, which I'll get to. But that's a new thing we've got going on, and it's really turned out to be a pretty cool, thing that we've got going on in our life right now, just being able to mentor and pour into other couples. So that's going really well. Yeah, so that's kind of the month of March in my planner. And then we go to this super pretty spread for April. I just love this one. It's so vibrant and colorful. And I'm not a huge butterfly person or a huge floral person, but putting those together, especially with these beautiful fuchsia and lime green colors, it just really did it for me. And the flowers sprinkled around in the hearts. And I used kind of a matching fuchsia Zig Clean color dot to denote all of my meetings and appointments and so forth. And this cute little montage I have up here at the top of my to-do list, these stickers are from Christian Designs, a sticker book that I bought at Michael's a long time ago. And so I just decided to layer the cloud with the to-do list and the pen and just create a whole little thing over here. And I think it turned out really cute. Let's see, special things for April. Of course, it was Easter, and my job, we take Good Friday off. So that was a nice long weekend, which was nice because my younger son, Cameron, pledged to fraternity, and their kind of coming out show, which they call a probate show, was this weekend. So my husband and I were able to go and see his probate show, which was really, really nice. Took tons of video and pictures. We didn't get to spend that much time with him, which was kind of a bummer because, of course, the day before they were practicing and doing all their stuff for their show on Saturday. And then there was a party after the show, so he had to rush off to the party. And then we were leaving out on the red eye on Sunday morning to get back in time for church on Easter Sunday, of course, because my husband is a pastor and he was preaching that Sunday. So it was like a kind of super, super fast, quick trip to see him and come back, but we would not have missed this for the world. Our son pledged the same fraternity that my husband belongs to, so of course he would not have missed that, and of course Mom had to be there. I don't miss my kids' stuff. I just never have. That was really fun, and he was so happy and so proud to be a part of the fraternity. So that was a good family time. Our older son wasn't able to go because he was working, but yeah, we took lots of video and everything so that he could see. Let's see, still marking important things and marking out canceled and rescheduled things or things I just didn't do for whatever reason with red. Marking holidays, birthdays, and anniversaries in blue still. And let's see, the NFL draft was on the 27th, or the first and second round. I didn't watch the rest of it. But I just love watching the draft because I love college football, and I just love seeing those guys that play so hard get drafted, and just their family celebrating them and just being so proud. And it's just, I love watching it. So my husband and I were watching the draft on this night. And then on the next night, the drummer that plays for our church is also in a band, and they play at bars and different venues around town. And so we went to a bar where he was playing this night and watched his band, and they were really good. They played like 70s and 80s pop rock. I recognized a few of the songs, and but the band themselves, they were just really good. You could tell they're really serious about what they're doing. So we enjoyed that. And then our couples went bowling on Saturday. So for me, this was a packed, and then we had our couples like Zoom gathering on Thursday. No, actually, I meant to cancel this. We did not do that because we decided that since we had a gathering on Saturday, that we would not do the Thursday night. So I'm gonna go ahead and mark that out and put canceled. I'm sorry if you hear some boom, boom, boom bass in the background. Sounds like somebody's having a party in their car outside. Maybe you can't hear it, but if you can, I apologize for that. So yeah, I forgot to mark that out. We did not do the couples Zoom. We had the couples bowling, which was super fun. Anything else worth noting? Just basically work stuff and family stuff and home stuff and social stuff. Not anything really different. All right, so let's go over to my March pages and my weeklies. And I am still, I say this every time, really enjoying this planner. I'm enjoying the weekly spread and all of the features that it affords me for just capturing so much information on the weeklies. Even though this is not like super important for me, I do like to track the weather because it gives me a space for that. It has all the different weather condition icons, and then a space to write, you know, the temperature down below or whatever you want to write here. I guess it doesn't have to be related to the weather, but that's what I put there. I put the high-low temperatures. And then in this space up here where I am sleeping from 12 a.m. to 6 a.m., I write day-long events and other important things like bills due, my 11th year work anniversary, my office day, things that I really want to do that day, like I wanted to call my mom, and that was important. So I put kind of priority stuff up here as well. My friend's birthday, and CJ was supposed to go visit grandma this week, these days this week, but it got rescheduled to the following week. And then I also write my social media if I'm going to film a video or do Instagram reels. If I have those planned for certain days during the week, I write them up here. And then I track my work hours right here between 8 and 9 because I start my work day at 9. I work from 9 to 5, so that's why I have this blocked off. And then I track my work hours here. Down below the 5 o'clock line between 5 and about 10, this is where I write my evening activities, whether it's movie night on Friday with my husband or watching a special show on TV or tasks that I need to do or evening events that I have. All of that goes kind of in this section. Then I do a little divider, and this is kind of just like the personal stuff, like my micro journaling, my mood tracking, and my meal log, all down here. So yeah, and then the sidebar, what I keep over here is my weekly running to-do list and my meal plan for the week, just miscellaneous things that I need to buy and things that I'm waiting on. That goes in the sidebar. Then I typically like to highlight the week, and I like that it gives me the week number. This is week 9 of 2023. So I just typically highlight that. And I typically will have a little weekend banner over here. And I use my stencils and mild liner for this particular spread. I have used washi to mark off the dividing line in other spreads. And then also, just to talk about the color coding that you see going on as far as the pen. I'm writing special days and birthdays and things in blue, just like on my monthly. I am doing like little highlights and notes about what's going on during the day in blue, like in the section of the page where they actually happen. And I'm loving that, you guys, because like I said, I don't journal. I don't have a journal that I write in every day because journaling intimidates me. I don't like to take the time to sit down and write long, dissertations about my feelings and things like that. I'd much rather write a few words that will just jog my memory about what went on that day, how I was feeling, what happened, and little clues and things like that about what happened, and call them highlights. And that's what I have been doing within the spread, like at various times. Like we finally got our kitchen cabinets repaired after this project been going on since the week after Christmas. We had some water damage under our sink in our kitchen that damaged the wall and the cabinets. And literally the repairs have been going on, off and on, I should say, since the day after Christmas. And finally, we got our kitchen cabinets done, so that was definitely noteworthy. I just had a nice chat with my son. I just wanted to remind myself we had a nice chat this day. Went for a walk this afternoon by myself. The NFL Combine was on Thursday and Friday, so I went to watch that. We left for Orlando on this day, so I just made some notes about the trip down. Like we were riding in the car with some really cool guys, and they were just so funny. We played all our favorite songs on Apple Music all the way down there, and we just had so much fun. It really was a good time. And so I just did a little micro journaling right here about the drive down to Orlando that night. And yeah, I had a little space here at the end of the week, so I just put a little sticker there. And I've done that, occasionally throughout. You don't see a lot of stickers, which, I used to do a lot of stickering in my Hobonichi cousin as far as like icons and things like that. I'm not doing a whole lot of that. I'm doing a lot more writing, but I still like to use the occasional sticker, especially in empty spaces. So I just really am enjoying this layout. I can't imagine that I would change it for anything. It's just working too well for me. The sidebar, the whole layout here, just the journaling, the highlights and lowlights during the day, and then kind of the logging down at the bottom. And I really like this yellow too. This was a happy spread, which was really fun. This is the week that we were going to Orlando, so most of it is journaling about the things that happened during the day. There's no meal plan because I didn't do any cooking this week. There was a to-do list of things kind of, that I just wanted to carry forward that I didn't do here, and some things I just want to keep in front of me, knowing that it was totally possible that they would not get done this week because I only had the weekend to do them. But I wanted to just jot them down anyway. And of course, as is my custom, if they don't get done here, they get moved. So no big deal. So lots of journaling about our trip to Orlando, a huge to-do list for Friday. We got back Thursday night and I took Friday off just to recover and just to be home and get things done. And so I had a nice long to-do list here. I did plan to film a video here, but did not do it. Yeah, I was just really off and on with filming during the months of March and April, but it's just the way it was. This is a hobby for me. I don't stress myself out or pressure myself if I feel like I need to take a break from it, if I'm even investing emotional and physical energy somewhere else and I just don't feel like doing it, I don't. And that's just what I allow myself to do, and it makes it not feel like a pressure point for me, which is very important, especially right now. So again, you can see where I did some stenciling and used my gray Tombow to do my divider here. Kind of used a black and gray theme for this week. Did my weather tracking at the top and my micro journaling, mood tracker, and meal log at the bottom. And yeah, that's how that turned out. Marking my Farmer Wants a Wife show on Wednesday nights. I just love that show. It's so cute. And my XFL football games with these huge football stickers from Hobby Lobby. So yeah, that is the second week. And then this is the third week of March. And we went with a turquoise theme in this beautiful rainbow banner from Nicole Hutch Designs. And highlights and lowlights within the spread itself. I marked here that my baby son Cameron made spaghetti sauce by himself for the first time. He's away at school, so I was on FaceTime with him, just kind of talking him through what to do. And he sent me a picture of it after it was done. He said it was really good, that he had done a good job. So that was fun. That was some special mom-son time via FaceTime while he was cooking his first spaghetti sauce. And I marked here that my older son did his own taxes on H&R Block. I was so proud of him because I am petrified about taxes. His taxes, granted, are a lot simpler than mine and my husband's, but I was just so proud of him that he just kind of decided he did not want to pay anybody to do it. And because it was so simple, and H&R Block really does kind of walk you through everything. You can like snap pictures of your W-2s and upload them and just answer the questions, and it kind of walks through the return. So he did his own taxes, and I was like, yes, I love it. You know, I was so proud of him, so I had to write that down. Yeah, so this was a weekend that I went to visit my mom. I try to go see her every month. Just spend the weekend with her and just have some quality time. Had a pizza night here and a movie night here, which my husband and I typically do movie nights on Fridays, unless we go out for a date. So yeah, this was a typical Friday night. Usually if I'm going to my mom's, I will leave on Friday, but I just did not feel like going anywhere this day. I just didn't. And so I waited and got up early Saturday morning and drove to my mom's and spent Saturday and Sunday. I think maybe I might have come back. I came back on Monday in time to start work at 10:30. So yeah, so I still spent a good weekend with her. It just didn't start on Friday. It started on Saturday and ended on Monday morning. So yeah, that is this week. Bonus day, woohoo, love those. Bonus day at work. Didn't check a lot of things off my weekly to-dos, but that's fine. I don't pressure myself about these things. If something is really important and has to get done, I will put it on a day to do it. These things are like, it'd be nice if I could get to these this week, but if I don't, then it's okay. And there are things that have been on here for weeks, and I don't feel good about that, but they'll get done eventually. They will. They're not like emergency things. They're just things I want to keep in front of me and not let fall through the cracks. Yeah. And this week, I love orange, so of course I love this spread. Again, my highlight, my mild liner, and stencil to do the divider in this pretty kind of orangey salmony color. And I had a planner doodle sticker from Coffee Monsters Co. that exactly matches this, and of course I had to use it. First day of spring on the 20th. And again, highlights and important things in blue, and then everything else is what it is. And like I have said in the past, if my husband like does a chore for me or runs an errand for me or helps me cook or empties the dishwasher or something like that, I really like to note that in my planner in red, that, you know, I'll put his name and put a heart by it, that he actually did that for me or helped me with that. And I just like to remember those things because my husband is very thoughtful, very helpful. He's just a sweetheart, and I just like to remember that in my planner, that he did something sweet for me, like he picked up the dry cleaning for me, he emptied the dishwasher, he took the clothes to the dry cleaner for me this week. So, he's a sweetheart. Love him so much. Yeah. And so, this spread looks kind of empty compared to previous weeks. I guess I just didn't do a lot of highlights and lowlights. I guess it was kind of an uneventful week, but I mean, that in itself tells a story. Sometimes uneventful weeks are good, right? I'll take it. So I did fill in with a big sticker here to kind of take up some space after the fact. Yeah. And I really love when I have the washi dots that match the color scheme that I'm going to use. I love using these washi dots for my events and meetings and stuff. I just think they add a nice element to the spread. And I also, as you can see, use my Zig Clean color dots too, but the washi dots I really have been enjoying as well. So last week of March, I used this lavender and purple combo. Added some flowers after the fact to fill in the empty spaces. Did some more stenciling at the bottom. Yeah. Let's see. Just some little highlights from the week. Nothing way out of the ordinary. Did a lot of binge watching on Netflix this weekend. I don't know. I must have just been like, my husband and I were watching The Bodyguard and then Shooter on Netflix, and we enjoy that kind of action adventure kind of stuff, so we were binging that on the weekend. And yeah, husband emptied the dishwasher for me. I did actually film a video this weekend, yay me. Looks like I didn't do one this week. I did one on Monday this week. So just, you know, it's just been kind of when I'm feeling it, but my typical film time is Saturday morning. Like it's actually Saturday afternoon right now, the day before Mother's Day. So I've just been chilling. I took yesterday off. Not this week. I'm pointing to this week, but I'm talking about like this week in my life, like May. I took yesterday off from work, and I literally stayed in bed all day and played in my planner and watched TV and just, I took a shower and changed my pajamas last night before my husband and I started watching movies. Literally, I stayed in bed all day, and it was heavenly. And today we're going for my Mother's Day brunch at 2 o'clock because trying to get somewhere to eat on Mother's Day is a nightmare. So we're doing my Mother's Day brunch at 2. So I need to finish this video so that I can take a shower and get dressed for that. But anyway, I don't know how I got off on this week's life when I was talking about life the week of March 27th, but back to the life of week March 27th. Yeah, full week, lots of stuff going on during the workday. Not a whole lot of highlights and lowlights, but it was a busy week nonetheless with lots of things going on. We taught new members on Thursday and Friday evening, so that made for a busy week. And I think that's why we didn't actually go out or do anything on these days, because when I have busy days interacting with people like back to back, then I need a break after that. Very similar to this weekend where we had the couples, no, that's not it. We had, I don't know, what am I talking about? We had, we had the couples bowling, and then something else and something else. Anyway, I can't remember. Like we had the couples Zoom, then we had CJ's birthday dinner, then we had dinner with one of the couples. That was like a lot. And so Sunday I was kind of brain dead from social activities. And same thing, 2 nights of new members. I probably didn't feel like doing anything but just being by myself and watching TV, hanging out. Anyway, but I did film a video. And yeah. And then we go into the first week of April, and I love kind of this brown coffee colored theme, and this washi tape is from Stationery Pal. It looks like, it reminds me of a kitchen backsplash tiles, and it's so pretty. I love it. I just love these colors. And I had the perfect mild liner from the, I think it was the neutral colors set or the vintage colors. Can't remember what they called it, but it had this beautiful kind of mocha color brown or almond color brown in it. It matched perfectly with this washi tape, and so I really like how this turned out. And I actually drew the lines with the mild liner, the bullet tip of the mild liner. So that was a nice touch for this week. Lots of highlights and journaling. This is the weekend we went to see Cameron for his probate show. So lots of journaling about that experience. And then the red eye 6 a.m. flight back home. We had to get up at 2:30 in the morning to drive to Boston, which was an hour and a half away, to catch our flight to home. And that was a busy, tiring day, but it was good. It was all good stuff. So yeah, I thought this was a pretty spread. I liked it. Then put some stickers in after the fact. This pretty washi tape, washi flake sticker. Farmer wants a wife on Wednesday. I marked on this morning that my husband and I had a really great conversation about us before our workday started. We're just kind of sitting in bed, drinking our coffee and talking about us. It was really cool. Started my new liquid vitamins these days, and I love my liquid vitamins so much. My husband and I take a lot of vitamins. My husband is really into vitamins and supplements, and honestly, all those pills just make me anxious. I mean, seriously, when I dump those pills in my hand, some of them are like really big pills. I just get anxiety, and I was getting to the point where I would procrastinate taking my vitamins to like the middle of the day, and I just was like, okay, I cannot mentally deal with all of these pills anymore. And one of the ladies at our church recommended these liquid vitamins, which I really love. And if I can remember, I'll put a picture in right here. And show you in case you want to give them a try. But I love them, and you just feel like you get a shot of energy when you take them. It's like a capful. It's like a shot, and you just take it, and that just changed my life. No more like handful of mega super horse pill vitamins. So I marked here that I started my liquid vitamins, and yeah. Paid our taxes online on April 5th. So glad to get that done. Then this week, blue and kind of this taupe color. And I like the way this turned out. I used some stationery themed washi flake stickers from Stationery Pal to fill in the blank space up here. And yeah, my husband and I had sushi by candlelight this night, and I had some sushi stickers from Stationery Pal, and I thought I would probably never get to use them. I just bought them because they were cute and tiny, but I was able to use these cute sushi stickers from Stationery Pal. Can you see that? I don't know. Where is it? I'm losing where I am. I hope you can see it. I don't know. I can't see where it is. Oh, there it is. Okay. Now, let me make sure I get my planner back in the right place. Okay. So, sushi. We're supposed to go see our drummer's band play at a bar this night, but the gig got canceled. So we were kind of disappointed because we're supposed to meet another couple there and just kind of hang out with them. Yeah, that's that. There's another kind of salmon pinky. The other salmon colors spread was more orangey. This is more orangey. This is more pinky, salmony, which I still like. It's pretty. And I used kind of a lotus stencil here to do my divider. And this was my weekend at Mom's. Did some journaling about the weekend. Marked having a wonderful chat with my son CJ that night. And just making good progress on a project I was doing at work. I just wanted to remind myself about that. And went with a walk with my neighbor across the street on Monday and Friday. So, another good week in my planner. And then the last week of April, it's beautiful green. And I love this washi that has dark green and kind of a medium green and kind of a lime green. So it gave me like a lot of flexibility to use stickers of all different colors of green and not feel like they were clashing or not matching. And I love that. Gave myself a happy face here for doing all of the things I had planned to do this day. And I was especially proud of myself because it was an office day. I go into the office every Tuesday, and the rest of the week I work from home. So I was just really proud of myself for going into the office all day and then doing all of these chores after work and checking everything off my list. So I gave myself a happy face. Then again, I used the olive green mild liner, the bullet tip, to write the headers for my sidebar and to draw the lines. And I like the way that turned out. Added this in after the fact to fill in the empty space on Thursday and Friday. Another date night here. And this is the couples bowling. Okay, so this is the weekend I was trying to find to tell you guys about, where I had so much stuff going on. The date night and then the couples bowling, and yeah, that's a lot for me for one weekend. A lot of social. To other people, that's probably nothing, but for me, that's a lot of socializing. And Sunday, I'm pretty sure I had to like download from that and just chill and regroup. But yeah, I'm supposed to walk with Patty these 2 days, and I didn't. This day, I think I was just tired. And I just didn't do it. I got back from my mom's, and I don't know, I guess I just wasn't feeling it. And this day it rained, which is what I marked there. But I did walk. Okay, no, that was something else. I'm sorry. Talked to my brother this evening. Yeah. So this is the last week of April. And then we go into May, which we will get to in the next flip through video. So I hope you enjoyed that little tour through my planner for the months of March and April. I am absolutely loving the Jibun Techo. I'm so happy that I chose this planner for this year. So I have every confidence that I'll continue to love it and use it for the rest of the year. And so if you enjoy the video, please give it a thumbs up. That would mean a lot to me personally and to my channel. And if you enjoy my content overall, but you're not subscribed to my channel, please do subscribe and hit the notification bell so that when I upload new videos, you'll be one of the first to know. That's it for me for today, guys. Thanks again for stopping by, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care. Bye for now.